While tech companies are laying people off and office jobs are getting harder to land, the construction industry is booming. America is building again. Homes, infrastructure, cities, and it needs people who can keep those projects running smoothly and profitably. That's where estimators come in. It's one of the most stable, high-demand careers that you can start right now. In as little as 12 weeks, you can gain the knowledge and the skills needed to land an entry-level construction estimating role. No degree, no prior experience required, starting anywhere from $50,000 to $70,000 in your first year. $50,000 being more bottom of market if you're living in a place that the cost of living is a little bit lower, but the average within entry-level estimating right now is about $70K per year. Right now is one of the best times to ever get into the construction industry, and you're about to find out why. In this intro series, we're going to go over the 3 reasons why now is the perfect time to start a career in construction estimating. First, we'll talk about why construction estimating is a career worth pursuing. You'll learn about the strong job demand, high earning potential, and the long-term growth opportunities this field offers. Next, we'll cover what construction estimating actually is. I'll explain the role, what you'll be doing day to day, and why estimators are so crucial to every project's success. And lastly, we'll go over how you can start your career in construction estimating, including the skills you'll need and how this course will help you break into the industry. Again, no degree, no prior experience required. Let's dive in. But before we get started, what exactly is estimating? Let's start with the basics. Construction estimating is a process within what is known as pre-construction, so prior to construction. It's predicting all the costs, materials, labor, and time required to complete a construction project. It's a critical part of project planning and bidding. Estimators ensure that contractors, developers, and stakeholders understand exactly what's needed and what it will cost before any work begins. Without accurate estimates, a project simply can't move forward with confidence. That's why estimators play such a vital role in the success of every construction job. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's talk about the 3 key reasons why construction estimating is a smart career choice, especially right now. First, job demand. There are thousands of openings across the country today, and that number keeps climbing as experienced estimators retire and new projects break ground every day. Companies are struggling to find qualified people to fill these positions, which means there's a major opportunity for anyone willing to learn the skill set and step into the field. Second, this career has high earning potential. The average salary for a construction estimator today is around $71,000 per year. And as you gain experience, that number grows, with senior estimators often earning 6 figures within just a few years. Third, career advancement. This is not a dead-end job. Estimators can move up to senior roles, pre-construction management, director positions, or even executive leadership with salaries well over $150,000 as you grow in your career. So let's start by digging deeper into the demand for entry-level construction estimators. Simply put, it's never been stronger, and it's only growing. Across the country, companies are actively searching for people who can accurately price and plan construction projects, a skill that's become more valuable than ever as infrastructure spending and building projects continue to rise. For nearly 2 decades, most people were told the path to success was college and a tech job. But that market has become oversaturated, and AI is replacing many of those roles. Meanwhile, the construction industry, the backbone of every community, is still building, hiring, and offering long-term job stability. That shift is creating a huge opportunity for anyone ready to build a career in construction estimating. On top of that, construction itself is booming. Global construction spending is projected to reach $15 trillion by 2030. Companies are planning massive new projects, and none of them can move forward without accurate estimates. That's where you come in. Skilled estimators are essential to helping these projects succeed. And here's what makes this such a great opportunity. Many employers report real challenges in finding qualified estimators. There simply aren't enough people right now with the skills to do this work. That makes estimating an in-demand career with strong job security, excellent growth potential, and opportunities almost anywhere in the country. With great demand comes great earning potential. This career path can deliver strong, reliable income for those who stick with it and perform well. Today, the average salary for a construction estimator is around $71,000 per year. And by 2030, that number is projected to rise above $85,000 as demand for skilled estimators keeps climbing. After just a few years of experience, earnings can grow quickly, with many professionals taking home $90,000 or more, especially when factoring bonuses and profit-sharing incentives. Many companies reward accuracy, efficiency, and project success with substantial performance-based pay, often adding 10 to 25% to annual income. And for those who truly excel, mastering large, complex projects or moving into management roles, total compensation can climb well into the six-figure range. It's not uncommon for top performers to earn $150,000 to $200,000 or more, especially at major firms or in senior-level estimating and pre-construction positions. Beyond the paycheck, estimators often enjoy strong benefits, including health coverage, 401k opportunities, matching, paid time off, and the stability that comes from working in a recession-resistant industry. The bottom line, this is a career where your financial growth is directly tied to your performance. If you take the job seriously and put in the work, your effort truly pays off year after year. Which now brings us to the career path. One of the best parts about construction estimating is the clear path that it offers and how quickly you can move up when you have the right skills. You'll likely start out as an assistant estimator or junior estimator, earning around $50,000 to $70,000 per year. From there, within just a few years, you can advance into mid-career roles like estimator, senior estimator, or pre-construction manager. These positions typically pay $80,000 to over $120,000 per year, with bonuses and incentives on top of that. And the growth doesn't stop there. With 5 to 10 years of experience, you can move into senior leadership positions like director of estimating, director of pre-construction, or even VP of pre-construction. Salaries at this level often exceed $180,000 to $200,000 per year, with many executives earning $250,000 or more, depending on the company and the size of the projects they manage. This is a career where your income and advancement are tied directly to your skills, your performance, and your ambition. If you want, you can get it. Before we get too far, who am I and why should you care about what I have to say? My name is Grant Stucker, and I'll be your instructor for this course. I've spent over 12 years working in commercial construction, serving as both a senior estimator and pre-construction manager on projects ranging from office buildings and hotels to complex transit centers. Over my career, I've helped put together more than $1 billion worth of estimates, and I've seen firsthand what separates successful estimators from everyone else. But I didn't start at the top. I got my start just like many of you will, not because of a fancy degree, but because I worked hard, built my skills, and took every opportunity I could. I began my career back in 2011 as a field engineer, where I discovered my passion for construction. I loved collaborating with clients, solving problems, and turning project ideas into reality. That passion led me to move into estimating and eventually into leadership roles overseeing full pre-construction operations. Today, I continue helping contractors across the country improve their estimating processes, using technology and smarter systems to make construction more efficient and accurate than ever before. And now, I'm here to help you break into this high-demand field the smart way, with the same principles and strategies that shaped my own career. All right, now back to estimating. One of the best things about construction estimating is that these jobs exist in almost every major city across the country. If you want to find a job in your local market, that's totally possible. But if you're looking for new places and opportunities, this career path can take you to amazing places. Want to work near the beaches in Fort Myers, Florida? There's plenty of jobs. Want to live in the bustling city of New York? There's opportunity. From California to Carolina and everywhere in between, there are new projects in planning right now that need estimators to make their blueprints a reality. No matter where you want to live or what type of projects you're interested in, there's opportunity out there. And this course is designed to help you step into one of those roles. And something you probably didn't know is that estimating offers great flexibility. Unlike many construction roles that require you to be on site every day, estimating work can often be done remotely. These listings show real remote opportunities available across the country, from entry-level estimator positions to senior-level roles and even director-level positions. So whether you want to work from home, a co-working space, or travel while you work, this is a career that gives you options without being tied to a job site like many other construction positions. Another major advantage of a career in construction estimating is the benefits. Most construction companies offer a full benefits package, and that means more than just a paycheck. You can expect health, dental coverage, 401k matching, and in many cases, company stock options that let you share in the company's success. You'll also find performance-based incentives. So when you deliver results, you're rewarded for it. And most companies offer generous vacation and sick leave, along with paid maternity and paternity leave. Altogether, estimating offers strong pay and a full range of benefits that help you build a stable, rewarding career. So we're getting ready to wrap things up here. But before we move on to what construction estimators do, I want to leave you with this question. Why should you choose estimating over other construction roles or other careers entirely? As I'm sure right now you're looking at a variety of other roles and have many different options. First, estimating is a high impact role. You're not just part of the process, you're the starting point. Every construction project begins with an estimator mapping out what it will take to bring that project to life, from costs and materials to timelines, and you help set the foundation. And what's powerful about this career is that you get to physically see the results of your work, the buildings, the roads, the infrastructure in your community that wouldn't exist without a solid estimate behind them. Second, there's flexibility that most construction jobs don't offer. While most estimating is office-based or remote, there's still the opportunity to visit job sites and see things up close. It's a career that gives you balance, the chance to work from home or an office while still staying connected to the field. If you're looking for a role that lets you mix both worlds, estimating is one of the best options in construction. And finally, there are multiple pathways to advance. Whether you want to stay in the technical side and become a senior or chief estimator, or branch out into project management, cost control, or pre-construction leadership, estimating opens doors. You can shape your career based on your skills, your interests, and grow into leadership or executive roles over time. Choosing estimating means choosing a career that gives you impact, flexibility, and real room to grow. That wraps up this video on why construction estimating is such a valuable and rewarding career path. If you're ready to take the next step, let's dive into what construction estimating actually is and what you'll be doing day to day in this role. I'll see you in the next video. Welcome back. Now that you know why construction estimating is such an amazing career, let's take a closer look at what it actually is and what you'll be doing day to day. Construction estimating, it's a process within the pre-construction side of the business, covers everything that happens before a project begins. It's the process of forecasting the total cost to complete a construction project, from materials and labor to equipment, subcontractor bids, and overhead. As an estimator, your job is to plan, analyze, and control costs before a single tool hits the job site. You review drawings, specifications, and bids, coordinate with vendors and design teams, and ensure every detail is accounted for. In short, you set the financial foundation that determines whether a project can move forward and whether it succeeds. But estimating isn't just about crunching numbers. It's about communication and collaboration. Estimators work closely with owners, architects, engineers, and contractors to refine costs, evaluate risks, and optimize budgets so that projects are completed profitably and efficiently. The estimates you produce influence everything: bidding strategies, contract negotiations, and even how the job is built. To give you a better idea of what this looks like, here's what you'll actually be doing as an entry-level estimator: reviewing project plans and specifications to understand what's being built and what's required, performing quantity takeoffs, otherwise known as QTOs, to calculate how much material and labor a project will need, analyzing subcontractor bids to verify scope, coverage, and value, preparing and submitting bid proposals that clearly communicate costs and assumptions, managing risk and cost control to help keep projects on budget and avoid surprises. So why are estimators so essential in construction? First, they ensure projects are priced correctly so companies can win bids and stay profitable. Second, they help prevent cost overruns by accurately forecasting what the job will really cost. Third, they play a key role in securing financing, since leaders rely on solid cost projections before funding a project. And finally, they reduce disputes by clarifying scope, assumptions, and risks early, keeping everyone aligned from day one. In many ways, estimators are the backbone of every construction project. They turn ideas and drawings into real buildable plans, ensuring each project starts on solid ground. As a construction estimator, you're not just building budgets. You're the link between the challenges of a project and the solutions conditions that make it happen. Every project starts with challenges, things like tight budgets, complex designs, schedule pressures, and risks that could throw the job off track. Your role is to help bridge that gap, to create a plan that turns those challenges into solutions. You do that through careful planning, smart cost forecasting, risk management, and collaboration with everyone involved. The better you are at connecting challenges to solutions, the more valuable you become to your team, and the more successful your projects will be. At the end of the day, your job as an estimator is about more than just numbers. Your goal is to create win-win-win scenarios for everyone involved in the project. That means making sure the client gets a project that's affordable and delivered as promised. It means helping the contractor and vendors stay profitable so they can do great work and stay in business. It means working with the architects and engineers so that design vision can become reality without unexpected costs or delays. And of course, it means supporting your own team, helping the company you work for succeed and grow. When you do that, estimating becomes one of the most fulfilling and rewarding roles in construction. So what does it actually look like to work as a construction estimator? Physically, your work environment can vary. Some companies want you in an office, others may have you visit job sites occasionally, and many offer remote or hybrid options, so you have the flexibility in where you work. The work pace depends on the type of projects. Smaller jobs like interior renovations might have a fast turnaround. You could be producing estimates in 1 to 2 weeks. Large new builds could take 6 to 12 months of planning and estimating work, and in many cases, you'll have flexible hours depending on the project and your role. In terms of team structure, you'll usually work with small internal teams, maybe 3 to 10 people. You'll have short daily meetings to stay aligned, plus weekly or bi-weekly check-ins. Externally, you might coordinate with anyone from 1 to 25 subcontractor companies. The culture is typically collaborative and merit-based. Hard work is rewarded, and most companies try to balance productivity with a healthy dose of fun, including team building activities and a focus on employee well-being. And finally, the bonus, you can expect good technology support, cell phones, laptops, tablets, whatever you need. Paid time off, usually 2 to 4 weeks, performance bonuses based on your results, and flexibility in how and where you work as you grow within the company. Let's walk through what a typical day as an estimator might look like. You'll usually start around 8 to 9 a.m., checking urgent emails, updating the bid log, and planning for any upcoming deadlines. It's all about getting organized before you dive into work. From 9 to 10 a.m., you'll review drawings and specs, making sure you fully understand the scope, the requirements, and what's expected for that job. Between 10 a.m. to noon, you'll be measuring materials and labor needs from those drawings. This is your quantity takeoff, calculating exactly how much of everything the project requires. Around noon to 1 p.m., you'll reach out to suppliers and subcontractors, requesting quotes and making sure their proposals align with the project needs. From 1 to 3 p.m., it's about pulling the data together, combining materials, labor rates, and rentals, and building out detailed pricing spreadsheets. And finally, from 3 to 5 p.m., you'll draft formal proposals or quotes, making sure they meet client expectations and reflect all of the specs and requirements you've worked through. Every day brings a mix of technical work, collaboration, and planning, and no 2 days are exactly the same. So, who tends to really thrive in a construction estimating career? First, if you're curious and eager to learn, you're already off to a great start. Estimating is a field that's always evolving. New codes, new designs, new challenges, and curiosity goes a long way. Second, if you're passionate about technology, estimating today is powered by software, digital tools, and data-driven systems that help you work faster and smarter. Third, if you're detail-oriented and analytical, you'll need to spot the small things that can make or break a project while keeping your eye on the big picture. Fourth, if you're creative, estimating isn't just about math, it's problem solving. You'll think outside the box, make smart assumptions, and find solutions when the plans don't have all the answers. And finally, you have integrity. You take pride in your work, you own your results, and you do things the right way, even when no one's watching. In this field, honesty and accountability are everything. To succeed as an estimator, it's not just about the technical side. The soft skills you bring to the table are just as important. Attention to detail is one of the biggest ones. A single missed number can impact an entire project, so being precise and thorough really matters. Critical thinking and problem solving come next. You'll run into gaps in plans, unclear information, or unexpected challenges. Your job is to think it through and find the best solution. Then there's collaboration and teamwork. work. You'll be working closely with architects, engineers, subcontractors, and clients, so communication skills are key. Time management and organization are also essential. Estimators often juggle multiple bids and projects and deadlines, staying organized, keeping everything moving smoothly. And finally, ethical decision-making. You'll deal with sensitive information, budgets, and major financial choices. Integrity and professionalism set great estimators apart from the rest. And of course, there's also the technical skills, the hard skills that make you truly valuable on the job. First, it's quantity takeoff and drawing and specification reading, breaking down those drawings to figure out exactly how much material and labor a project will need. Next is cost estimation and pricing, applying labor rates, material costs, and equipment expenses to create accurate, competitive budgets. Then there's bid preparation, taking all of that information and packaging it into a clear, professional proposal that wins work. You'll also build skills with estimating software and digital tools, since modern estimating relies heavily on technology to stay efficient and precise. And finally, risk assessment and contingency planning. You'll learn how to identify potential problems early and build safety nets into your estimates to protect both the project and the company. These are the core skills and traits that make a great estimator. And by the end of this course, you'll have hands-on experience with all of them. Let's wrap this up with some key tips that will help you thrive in your role as a construction estimator. First, build and nurture relationships. Success in this field isn't just about numbers. It's about working well with contractors, subcontractors, suppliers, vendors, clients, and your team. When you build trust, projects go smoother and opportunities grow. Next, master quantity takeoffs and accuracy. This is a technical backbone of your job. The better and faster you can break down plans and calculate exactly what is needed, the more valuable you'll be. And finally, master time management and efficiency. Estimators juggle multiple projects, deadlines, and details. The ability to stay organized and deliver on time will set you apart from the rest. These are the skills that will not only help you land your first job, but will help you grow and succeed throughout your career. In this course, you won't just sit back and absorb information. You will learn, apply, and practice the real skills you need to succeed as a construction estimator. This program is designed to be interactive and hands-on. You'll work through real-world estimating exercises, follow case studies, and apply what you're learning in practical software-based applications, just like you'll do in an actual estimating job. You'll start by learning how to read and understand construction plans and specs, a critical foundation for every estimator. You'll practice performing quantity takeoffs, measuring and calculating the materials, labor, and equipment needed to complete a project accurately. From there, you'll move into pricing materials, labor, and equipment, and you'll gain experience analyzing and comparing subcontractor bids to ensure you're getting competitive and complete proposals. You'll practice developing a full construction estimate that account for every part of the project, and you'll learn how to identify, assess, and manage risk within your estimates so you can help your team avoid costly mistakes down the road. You'll also build confidence working with estimating software and digital tools so you can hit the ground running in a modern estimating environment. By the end of this course, you'll have a complete practical toolkit with the ability to break down a project, build an accurate estimate, and contribute real value on day one in your new career as a construction estimator. If this sounds like a career that excites you, one where you can make a real impact, grow your skills, build a future, and earn some serious cash, then you're in the right place. Now that we've covered what construction estimating is and why it's such a great career, it's time to focus on the most important part: how to actually start your career as a construction estimator. So let's keep this going. In the next video, I'll break down the exact steps you can take to land that first position and begin your journey. You're almost there. See you in the next video. Welcome back, and congratulations on making it to the final video of this series. That already says a lot about you. You've taken the time to learn, to explore, and to take your future seriously. And you're closer to starting your career than you might realize. One step closer to starting that new career you want. This video is all about taking that next step. We'll go over what it really takes to land your first estimating role, the best way to become specialized and valuable in this trade, and stand out from other candidates. You've put in the work to get here. Now let's make sure you finish with confidence and direction. When people think about starting a career in construction estimating, it's easy to get overwhelmed. There are endless ways you could try. You could go the college route, try to teach yourself, or jump into random online resources. careers. But let's be honest, most of those paths are slow, expensive, or just plain confusing. A 4-year college degree is the traditional route, but let's break it down so you can see what it really means. A college degree will cost you $50,000 or more, often leaving graduates with significant student debt before they've even started their careers. That's a huge financial burden with no guarantee of even landing a job. It takes at least 4 years to complete. That's 4 or more years spent outside the workforce, missing out on valuable income and experience you could be gaining elsewhere. And a lot of that time is focused on generalized education, subjects that have little to do with the practical hands-on skills required in construction estimating. You'll spend at least the first 2 years studying topics that won't even prepare you for the job. These core classes can be anything from geology to psychology to astronomy, and everyone's favorite, underwater basket weaving. By the end of it, you'll have a degree, but that degree doesn't make you job ready. Most graduates still need extensive on-the-job training to learn what actually matters in the field. After all that time and money, there's no guarantee you'll land the job you want or that your starting salary will justify the investment that you just made. Then there's also the self-taught path. Sure, it's free. You've got the internet at your fingertips. There's YouTube, Google, AI tools like ChatGPT and Grok and Copilot, and that can seem like a great option at first. But here's the reality. It could take you 1 year, 5 years, or forever without guidance. There's no clear finish line. You're basically just hoping and praying that you get it right without ever knowing. It's chaotic. You're constantly wondering, what should I learn next? Or am I focusing on the right thing? You'll probably bounce between topics, pick up pieces that don't connect, and miss crucial skills employers actually care about. And worst of all, you could waste hundreds of hours learning these things that don't move you any closer to getting hired. Sure, you might eventually piece it together, but why gamble on your time and energy when there's a faster and smarter way? And that's why we created CourseCareers, a faster, smarter, and more affordable path into construction estimating. For just $4.99, you're making an investment that's a fraction of the cost of a traditional degree. No massive debt, no wasted tuition dollars on courses that have nothing to do with your career goals. The program takes just 1 to 3 months. That means in the time it takes a college student to finish a single semester, you could already be on your way to landing your first estimating job. And here's the key difference. This isn't generalized education. CourseCareers gives you specialized, guided training that focuses only on what you actually need to succeed as a construction estimator. No fluff, no filler, just practical knowledge, hands-on exercises, and real-world applications that get you job ready from day one. This is about getting you into the field, building experience, and earning a paycheck without losing years of your life or tens of thousands of dollars. CourseCareers is designed to give you exactly what you need to succeed. Nothing more, nothing less. It's more thorough and specific than a traditional college degree because it focuses entirely on preparing you for this career. The material is built around real estimating work, not general education or theory that won't apply on the job. You'll develop the skills that actually make you stand out, from reading drawings, performing quantity takeoffs, and managing risk, to coordinating with trades and applying best practices in real-world scenarios. And it's flexible. This is a self-paced program designed to work with your schedule. You can dedicate as little as 2 to 4 hours per week and complete the course in 4 to 8 weeks, or move faster if you want to. At the end of the day, this isn't about filling a resume with generic credentials. It's about learning what employers are actually looking for so you can hit the ground running. When you compare this opportunity to almost anything else out there, the value speaks for itself. For just $4.99 or 4 installments of $150, you can gain specialized, job-ready skills that would cost tens of thousands of dollars and years of time through other paths. And here's the kicker. If you land an entry-level estimator position, your return on investment could happen in as little as 3 days of work. That means this isn't just affordable, it's one of the smartest financial decisions you can make to launch your career. So now that you've seen how CourseCareers stacks up against the other paths, here's the bottom line. Companies aren't hiring just because you have a degree or you claim you're interested in estimating. They're looking for proof that you can actually do the job. That's where CourseCareers comes in. First, you'll gain the real skills and knowledge that matter, the stuff that makes a hiring manager say, okay, this person gets it. You'll learn how to land interviews and speak the language, so when you're in that room, you sound like someone who belongs in that role. And you'll be able to stand out from the pack. Because instead of wasting time on things that don't move the needle, you'll have focused, practical experience that shows you're ready to hit the ground running. This course isn't just about teaching concepts. It's about preparing you to actually step into that construction estimating job and perform on day one. That's what companies are looking for, and that's what sets you apart from the rest of the field. You'll build core knowledge that directly ties to estimating work you'll do on real projects. That starts with learning to read and fully understand design drawings so you can interpret plans and specifications accurately. You'll develop efficient quantity takeoff techniques that save time while ensuring precision, because getting quantities right is one of the biggest responsibilities you'll have. Risk management is another key piece. You'll learn how to identify potential risks up front and how to build those into your estimates so your company can bid smarter and avoid costly surprises. You'll also focus on building complete, reliable estimates that factor in materials, labor, equipment, and you'll gain the trade coordination knowledge needed to align your work with the other teams on a project. Everything in this course is designed to give you the practical, job-focused skills employers want to see. By the time you finish, you'll have the knowledge and the confidence to walk into that entry-level estimating role and hit the ground running. Because here's the reality. Knowing the technical skills is only part of what gets you hired. The other half is knowing how to present yourself the right way, how to communicate your value, and how to navigate the hiring process with confidence. That's why you don't just need education. You need someone guiding you with the insider information. In this course, we'll cover what hiring managers are really looking for when they review resumes and interview candidates. You'll learn how to stand out and get recognized, what questions you're likely to be asked, and how to answer them effectively. We'll break down what to expect during the interview process, what's most important to bring with you beyond your resume, and how you position yourself as the solution to the company's needs. This is the kind of guidance that helps you move from just being another applicant to being the person who gets hired. And this is where it all comes together. You don't need a degree to break into construction estimating. You just need the right ingredients. What actually matters is that you have the estimating knowledge and the skills to do the work. You need to show an interest in estimating and construction so hiring managers know you're serious about this career. Beyond that, it's about having the right attitude, being someone who's reliable, who works hard, and who's ready to keep learning on the job. At the end of the day, all hiring managers care about is simple. Can you do the job? And through this course, you'll be able to confidently say yes. So when you're looking at job postings and see things like degree required or degree preferred, what does that actually mean? It means they're overwhelmed with unqualified applicants and are just trying to filter for someone who has the skills and knows what they're doing. If you can demonstrate that, the degree itself doesn't really matter. When they list years of experience, it's not just a magic number. What they really want is someone who understands the basics of estimating, someone who won't quit after the first week. In reality, they're happy to take any real experience, even an internship, as long as you're prepared and serious about the role. And when they talk about required technology, what they're saying is, it'd be nice if you had some familiarity with tools like Excel or Word, on-screen takeoff. But if you don't, and you bring the right knowledge and attitude, that's something they're more than willing to work with. So now that you understand what job postings really mean, let's talk about what you actually need to succeed in construction estimating. You don't need fancy titles or years of experience on paper. What you do need is to become proficient in the basics that make up the foundation for the job. That means knowing how to use Microsoft Excel for your estimates, being comfortable reading blueprints through any PDF viewer, and understanding how to perform digital takeoffs using common software. That's it. Those are the real skills that show hiring managers you can do the job on day one. Once you've gained the right skills, the next step is making sure you present them in a way that gets noticed. That's where your resume comes in. Your resume needs to clearly highlight the estimating knowledge, tools, and abilities you've developed so that hiring managers can see at a glance that you're ready to do the job. Through CourseCareers, you'll get guidance on exactly how to build that perfect resume. We'll show you how to frame your skills, structure your work history, and position yourself as the ideal candidate, even if this is your first role in construction estimating. Your resume gets you in the door, but your LinkedIn profile helps you stand out before you even apply. Today, hiring managers and recruiters are checking LinkedIn to get a sense of who you are, what you know, and how you present yourself professionally. Through CourseCareers, we'll guide you step by step on how to build a LinkedIn profile that showcases your estimation estimating skills, highlights your readiness for the job, and positions you as an engaged, credible candidate in the construction industry. When you do this right, you'll attract attention and opportunities, sometimes before you even hit submit on that application. Let's talk about the resources that are here to help you succeed. First, you'll get access to a community of peers. This is where you can ask questions, share ideas, and connect with others who are working towards the same goals. You don't have to figure this out alone. Then, once you've completed the course, you'll earn a certification. That's your proof that you've learned the right skills and you're ready to take on an estimating role. Everything we offer is designed to guide you, to support you, and help you land your first job in estimating. But one of the most valuable resources this program gives you is the access to mentorship and coaching. For an additional fee, you can get guidance from experienced professional estimators, people who've done the job, know the industry, and can share real-world insights that go beyond what you'll find in textbooks. You'll have access to personalized mentorship and coaching. That means you won't just be handed information and left on your own. You'll have the option to have someone in your corner to answer your questions and help you stay on track if you want it. And when it's time to land your first job, they can provide step-by-step support. From resume guidance to interview prep, we guide you through every part of the process so you can feel confident and ready. This is the most complete and focused training you'll find for starting your career as a construction estimator, and you won't be able to find a better value anywhere else. We've packed over 14 hours of video content in this course, designed to teach you everything you actually need to know about estimating. You'll go through modules that cover the full scope of estimating, from the basics to more advanced concepts. Along the way, you'll complete 15 quizzes to make sure you're retraining the information and building confidence as you go. You'll also work on real-world projects that help you prepare you for the tasks you'll face on the job. To reinforce your learning, you'll tackle problems and exercises that let you practice what you've learned in a hands-on way. And don't worry, we provide guidance throughout so you can stay on track and know exactly what to focus on. Finally, you'll complete a final exam to certify you're job ready and able to step into that entry-level estimator role with confidence. Let's take a closer look at the curriculum that will take you from a beginner to job ready. We start with Introduction to Estimating. This lays the foundation so you understand what estimating is and why it's so critical in construction. Next, you'll move into getting started with industry core knowledge. This gives you the essential background you need to navigate through the industry confidently. From there, you'll dive into understanding design and construction drawings. You'll learn how to read and interpret plans, a key skill for every estimator. Then we cover types and components of construction estimates, so you can break down and build estimates with accuracy. You'll follow that up with developing detailed construction estimates, where you'll put those concepts into action and learn how to create estimates that are clear, complete, and professional. We'll also explore scoping out bidders or subcontractors. This helps you understand how to evaluate those subcontractor bids and ensure you're getting the best value. You'll tackle managing risk in estimating, learning how to identify and account for potential risks before they become costly issues. And finally, we'll wrap up with ethical best practices, so you understand how to approach your work with integrity and professionalism, something that really sets you apart in this field. And again, I challenge you to find an investment with a better ROI. The initial cost of this course is just $4.99. That's it. And what you're getting in return is incredible. By landing your first job as an entry-level estimator, you could earn an estimated $50,000 to $70,000 in your first year alone. That means you'll make back your initial investment in less than 3 days of work. As you grow in your career, the numbers only get better. By your third year, you could be making $75,000. And by year 5, it's realistic to see a salary of $90,000 or more. So when you look at this from a return on investment standpoint, it's one of the smartest, fastest payback opportunities you'll find. At this point, the question isn't why, it's why not? $4.99 for the opportunity to make 100x that in just a single year. And here's the best part, there's absolutely no risk. We offer a 14-day money-back guarantee. That means you can jump in, explore the content, and if it's not the right fit, you get your money back. So we're almost at the end of this video, but you may still have some questions holding you back. Let's see if I can answer them from here. First, is this course suitable for beginners? Absolutely. This course was designed specifically for beginners with no prior experience in computer-aided estimating. We'll start with the fundamentals and build up gradually, introducing more advanced concepts and techniques as you progress. While the material does increase in complexity, reality, the lessons are structured to be clear, practical, and easy to follow. With steady effort and a bit of practice, you'll not only complete the course, you'll walk away with valuable job-ready skills. Next question. Do I need any background in construction or math to succeed in this course? Not at all. We built this course for complete beginners. You'll start from the absolute basics, learning what construction estimating is, how projects are planned, and how costs are calculated. You don't need to be a math expert. You'll learn simple, practical formulas and software tools that do most of the number crunching for you. And lastly, but most importantly, can I really get a job after completing this course? Absolutely. Construction estimating is a high-demand field with companies actively hiring entry-level talent. In this course, you'll learn everything employers expect, from reading blueprints to using estimating software. You'll also get resume and interview prep designed specifically for estimating roles, so you'll know exactly how to position yourself when applying. But at the end of the day, it will be up to you to make it happen. Nobody is going to give you a job. You have to earn it. Combine a good work ethic with this course, and you could absolutely be starting a new job within just a few months. Hopefully that clears up any questions or hesitation you might have. Here's the truth. Waiting changes nothing, but one decision today can change your life forever. Every day you delay is another day stuck where you are instead of moving toward a stable, rewarding career that's actually in demand. If you're serious about changing your life, there's no better time than right now. Hit the purchase button below, enroll, and let's get to work. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll be earning, growing, and building a career you can be proud of. I'll meet you inside the course. Let's make this happen.